What is up, my friends? My name is Echo Thrumi, and today I'm back with another deck highlight for you, this time from Jacob 5 from my home clan, War Masters Inc. Jacob sits at 4,066 trophies, his high is 4,359 in Arena 9 with 2,500 wins. Before I show you this deck, guys, and go any further, I just want to take a moment and say thanks for coming down to the channel, guys. I really do appreciate it. And also in the comments below, let me know, do you guys play fast cycle decks or beatdown decks? What do you prefer, guys? Let me know. Now, let's take a look at this deck. And here it is, a bait cycle deck containing three legendary cards. We have the Goblin Barrel, the Skeleton Army, the Zap Spell, the Princess, the Log, the Inferno Tower, the key defense, the Miner, and the Minion Horde. Basically, guys, we're going to get right into this. Jacob has shared 2 replays of this, and we're going to kind of see it in action. So let's go take a look right now. Alright, Jacob's on the bottom, working his way up, a level 10 versus a level 10. So we have an even match here, and it looks as if he's going against a Royal Giant Bifecta deck, if you want to call it that, with the Collector. You don't see the Collector very often, guys, not after the recent update, but here it is. So the Princess is played behind the King's Tower, and there is a Goblin Barrel going to the front of the left-hand tower. Princess is just working a little bit on that Ice Wizard. Guys, my voice, I apologize for it. I apologize for any coughing, but I am sick and have been for quite a while now, so sorry about that. Sorry that you have to deal with it. And the Inferno Tower takes out that Valkyrie, and the Minion Horde just completely melts that Royal Giant. Really nicely done there. Miner distracts the tower and the Barbarians, and that Minion Horde is able to go to that tower and take out about 2,000 hit points right there. And the Princess is going to do some splash damage on these incoming Barbarians. Log slows them down. Tower and Princess are going to take them out completely, and then that Skeleton Army finishes them off before that Musketeer gets too many shots on the tower. Princess is pushing to the bridge, but it's going to be taken out by those arrows after getting one shot on the Ice Wizard. How is this going to be defended? It is not going to be defended. With little hit points, he's just going to let that Ice Wizard shoot away at his tower. Zapped away goes his God Barrel, but now he knows that Zap Spell is gone. So is he going to push the right or the left? That's what I was thinking. He's going for the right, distracting the tower. Minion Horde goes in, and the tower is going to be melted again by that Minion Horde, along with that Valkyrie right there. That Valkyrie is going to go just about down, almost down, and 1,000 hit points from that tower. I love the use of the Miner, Goblin Barrel, and the Minion Horde right there. Nice placement of that Inferno Tower as well to distract the Royal Giant and melt that Royal Giant along with that Skeleton Army. And he's got 2 towers down very low. Here comes the God Barrel and the Miner, all doing some work on that tower. Look at this. 130 hit points, down to nothing, 40 seconds left. Why stop here, guys? Let's push for that left-hand tower and get a second star. What do you say? 34 seconds, plenty of time. Minion Horde in on top of the Valkyrie. And then that Minion Horde is going towards the King's Tower, but not going to do much with 2 towers shooting at it, as well as that Musketeer. But the Princess now shooting across the map at the Musketeer, and the Gobs take down that left-hand tower. And that's going to be game with 14 seconds. Really nice use of all of these troops that are just zap bait, guys. And if you don't have zap, arrows, and a log in your deck, you're gonna have a hard time keeping up with these with this cycle. And we're gonna show one more replay that highlights this same exact deck from Jacob 5, and it is right here, guys. Again, Jacob 5 in the bottom, working his way up. Looks like he's playing against a giant beatdown deck with some Barbarians, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Really powerful deck he's playing against right here. I'm looking forward to seeing what the other cards in it are. We have some archers. There we go. Alright, that God Barrel is going to be zapped right there. But now the Zap Spell is gone, so the Princess can be played right at the bridge if he wants to. But nope, he's going to go from behind his King's Tower, play some defense on that Giant, soften him up with the Princess, and then melt him with the Inferno Tower. That's exactly what happens. Inferno Tower is such a great defense, guys. Look at that. The giant didn't even make it to the Inferno Tower. Alright, miner going in the tower. And, oh, nice fireball by the opponent right there. Did not allow that minion horde to make it to the tower, where it would have done some serious work, as we've seen before. No zap spells are ready to go for the opponent, although Jacob 5 does not know that. But looks like the skeleton army is going to be played right here, along with that god barrel. No, the skeleton army was not played. He's zapping it, and then there it is. There's the skeleton army. I was gonna say, guys, he has nothing to protect from that giant. He needs to do something, and he did. Skeleton army in at the last second to take out that giant before too many strikes hit that tower. And we're gonna have some splash damage, probably affecting the tower as well. Yes, exactly. But that is it. The archers took out that princess so quickly, and that's the problem with the princess, guys. Her hit points are so low, and he has a level 2 princess at that. But it's really difficult sometimes with that princess. Barbarians are going to be thrown on top of these gobs, but the gob in the back of that tower doing a bit of damage, down to 1700 hit points. Princess is going to work on this incoming barbarian horde, and they did not get the giant down in time. Look at that. The Inferno Tower jumps right on top of that giant, rather than getting stuck on one of the barbarians. So really nicely done there. Here we go. Miner in on the tower. He's gonna beat it down, hopefully distract it, but that ice golem, that ice wizard right there, unfortunately was able to take out those skellies coming here. Also, that would have been devastating for the opponent. Here we go. Another princess doing some solid defense. Log as well. Are any of these barbarians going to make it to the tower? I don't think so, and especially not with the skeleton army on top of them. Here we go, skeleton army, goblin barrel. He has to choose to zap one of them. He does the barrel, and then the skeleton army gets to the tower because the tower is targeting the miner. Really well done. Nice use of that skeleton army. You never see skeleton armies getting to a tower. And this princess, he had one up top, one back by his king's tower as well, protecting that Inferno Tower. Some solid defense he's playing with that princess. Not really relying her as an offensive tool, but more as a defensive tool. And here's the miner god barrel and the skeleton army. And the skeleton army is going to get a few hits off before it gets taken out by the tower and that ice wizard. But really nice play. Really showing you how you can bait out the zap from your opponents. And Jacob seems to have it down pat. Really worked well there for him. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at that deck one more time in his profile, and there it is, guys. 3.3 elixir. It's not quite as fast as our 2.8 miner princess shuffle deck, but with 3.3 it's not too much more. You have a solid defense, and you're adding in that minion horde, which can melt troops and melt towers awfully quickly as the tower is targeting the miner. So there you have it, guys. I would love it if you guys try out this deck. Let me know what arena you're trying it in and how well it works out for you. If you don't have the princess, you could always supplement archers, although it's not exactly the same thing. If you don't have the miner, well, you really can't do much, because I would say use the god barrel, but that's also part of this deck already. So you kind of need the miner to put this deck together. Guys, if you have a deck that you want to share with me because you think it's just doing great, hit me up on Twitter at @EchoThroughMe, or message me below in the comments and we could work something out. I could take a look at the deck, and if it all looks good, we can get you on the channel as well. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode and you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you do. And if you are subscribed, hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot, guys. All the support you guys have been showing has been awesome. And for those of you that don't know, I come out with content every single day, both Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. Looking forward to seeing you guys back again tomorrow. Until then, be good.